Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are back with some more of the Counselor Reacts. Today, we're checking on old Skeletor. That's right, this is a series by Tom Christie, and it's usually some involvement of Skeletor. This one is Skeletor Hates Salvation's Edge, and usually I watch this stuff and I giggle, but I was like, you know what? Why not react to it for the channel, especially since it starts slowly popping off. But I really wish I could do edits like this. I've not seen this one, but I wish I could do edits like this YouTuber who does a lot of funny things and voice acting for these characters. So I'm very interested to see what we have from Mr. Skeletor. By the way, I've never watched He-Man. I know who it is. The new one is voice acted by Mark Hamill. I know that much. But outside of that, this is going to be interesting.
The audacity of this bitch! You know what you did! Now hang on just a second.
Guys, just someone explain what happened, all right?
He missed the bounce, stood up and fucking took some of my residence!
Well, you messed up the call out, and I need
He reached across and he
Wait,
fucking
hold
took
on.
my residence!
Did you step back on the plate?
No, he didn't respond to my call out. As a matter of fact, that's why I took it.
You should have taken
True.
the resonance in your room.
I can take any fucking resonance I want
No,
to.
you
I
can't!
needed
That
free
was yours in
stats.
front of you!
You're wrong.
I'm gonna stop and say that is relatable. I've actually been in LFG groups where someone runs in, steals one, is like, I need that. Why did you take that? I need that. I literally need to be able to close the door because something happens, or they've been stealing them nonstop. I'm like, stop that.
You took that
You
room!
messed up the call out.
Stay the fuck on your
Look,
side!
it's your fault.
Stay on your side!
Your fault.
It's not proper raid etiquette!
What do you
That's true.
fucking know about etiquette?
You're wrong!
down.
She's
Relax.
mad. You're wrong!
It's a
Relax.
mechanic.
You're wrong!
Hey, come on. I understand you're both upset over the great resonance caper here.
No, I'm not upset.
But let's relax. Yeah, this isn't getting us anywhere, guys.
Yeah, God, come on.
Is this contest mode?
Anyway, you guys
There's always that one guy.
are all just terrible at this. Do any of you know what you're doing?
I do. I did this shit day one.
You
There he
beat the
goes.
raid day one?
I said I did this shit day one.
Yep, a lot of people couldn't get past the first encounter. My team couldn't get past the second boss, mostly because people were stupid, but and kept on dying. But it's okay. It is what it is, right? It's all in the past. We're moving forward. This was the hardest raid in Destiny history, so the fact that people are still raging about it makes sense.
So you have some experience with this, and you didn't think to teach them.
So what?
What?
I don't see how that's a problem here.
You're hearing yourself right now, right?
Why do I have to do it?
This is the most difficult
Exactly.
raid Bungie has ever made. It took the first team 19 hours to do it, and
19 hours to beat a raid.
Well, no.
That's fucking terrible. Those guys must really suck.
Well, we're gonna take 19 hours just to beat the first encounter at this rate.
And there's still probably absolutely teams that do take 19 hours or close to that. Yeah, that's a fail.
If only we had somebody who could teach us this encounter in a quick and easy way.
I do. I teach you every time, and you never learn.
Well, maybe this time will be different.
Yeah, maybe you think it would be different. Well, maybe you think it would be different. Go fuck yourself.
Feels like teaching new people. Listen, there's people that want to learn, and then there's people that just want to be carried. And you could tell them, and they will still F up. And then they'll come up with some excuse. Oh, well, this is why this happened.
and
Fine. Just pretend that you're actually listening. In order to complete this encounter, the team must first split into two groups of three. Team left and team right. Once somebody picks up the resonance in the starting room and puts it into this box, two doors will open up.
Oh,
In order to complete
so the whole let's go.
the team must first split into two groups of three. Team left and team right.
First off, this is phenomenal. Just this whole spread out, so much better at explaining things. However, team left, team right, that's so confusing. It's usually either your wall or your corner, because that's always how it is. It's corner or wall. That's the best way to explain it. But hey, You know what? This is not my team. This is Skeletor's team, and maybe they understand left and right better than top, center, and corner.
Once somebody picks up the resonance in the starting room and puts it into this box, 2 doors will open up. The doors that open will always be random. However, they will always open next to one another.
True.
Left and right, whether in the ground, on the side, or up top. So be aware of the location of these openings. So, for example, if you're on team left, you will head into the leftmost opening and proceed to continue moving in that direction around the map. You will encounter Vex Minotaurs and Hydras. Killing these opens doors on the opposite side for both teams. So kill everything you see and quickly.
Wow, this is really
Both
well
teams can
explained.
make their way around the map.
Dude, the amount of detail it took to make this has been so long, dude. It is so well explained. Just the actual map and everything. It's like, this is like, he needs to do, and I know it probably takes a lot. He needs to do like a Skeletor guide for noobs, because this perfectly explains what to do.
Eventually, either team will encounter an overload Minotaur. Once it dies, a tormentor.
Oh, it's
will
a
spawn back
Darcy.
in the central room.
Why would you
As
choose
soon as
Darcy?
this happens, everyone will run back to the center and kill the tormentor. Once
Yeah, that's about right.
dies, the cycle will repeat.
I saw that. That was a RuneScape number. The little hit. I like that.
So 2 doors will open, kill all the Vex, then the Overload Minotaur, and finally kill the Tormentor once more.
Yep.
Once the second Tormentor has been defeated, the message energy flows into the architecture.
That's so good.
Will appear. This means that 2 of these plates that you've probably noticed as you've been running around are now glowing. Once your team has located their first
So good, man.
do not stand on it. Instead, have one member of your team stay in the room with the glowing plate and send the other 2 members to locate the connected room with this giant glowing pillar. As this
Well, that's unless the first person left behind doesn't know how to stay alive, in which case the person will float and stay between the 2.
is where your team's second plate will be. Now that both teams have located both of their plates, the person at your team's first plate will step onto the plate to send a charge to the second.
Oh my God, it's
Once
so
received,
good.
They will send it back by stepping onto the plate on their end as soon as this glowing circle appears.
Yep.
If done correctly, your side will spawn in resonance nearby, which you will need to pick up. You have a limited amount of time to step back onto the plate from when
So
you receive
good.
the charge. So pay attention, and also do not stay on the plate. Simply step on and off and wait. If you mess up the timing by stepping on the plate too early or too late, you will spawn in a subjugator who will prevent you from.
A subjugator? No shot. No shot. Is this AI, or did he actually dress up as a subjugator? There's no shot. That is so good.
From stepping on the plate.
No
until it's
shot.
clear. So make sure
That
you
is
use it
good.
effectively to prevent this from happening.
Dude, that's top
The third
notch.
person on your team will act as a floater between these 2 rooms, killing ants as they spawn, as well as picking up the resonance that spawns in the center room as your team.
Is that Fellwinter? Are you using a Fellwinter shotgun?
Ping-pongs the charge back and forth. Also, don't pick up more than 3 stacks of resonance, because you'll die.
Oh,
Now
yep.
that everybody has picked up hopefully 3 stacks of resonance each, it is now time to close the glowing pillar on each team's side. This is done by shooting the glowing shape in the pillar.
Why are you using
whilst the
Darcy,
charge
though?
is being sent to the plate in the same room, and then stepping on the plate one last time. If done correctly, the pillar will glow brightly, and this message will appear. Now that both pillars have been closed off, everyone should head back to the middle and kill the subjugator that just spawned. Once it's
So
died,
good.
the box from before will spawn, and everyone should deposit their resonance inside of it. If done correctly, the timer at the top of the screen that's been there since the start will extend, depending on how.
Probably
much
should have started that
resonance
from the
deposited.
beginning. I feel like that should have. I would have said, I would explain that part first. At the very beginning, you'll notice there's a timer. That will become more important later, but you do want to be aware that once it hits 0, it's a wipe. It's game over. It's GG's. Because some people think they can take their sweet time. I would have started with that, especially LFG. People think they can take their sweet time. You got to be a little fast. You got to be speedy with this.
How much resonance was deposited? Once that is done, your team will simply need to repeat this entire cycle 2
I'll do it again, Bungie.
Upon depositing the resonance for the 3rd time, the encounter will be completed. So
That was well explained. That was
you
good.
all understand now.
Wait, we have to do all that? What do you want?
Yep, and there's the LFG.
Be a hero and get so much pussy.
Guys,
What?
hang on. As long as this raid doesn't get any more complicated than this, I think we'll be just fine. Do we tell them or?
No, let's just get through this first. So there, as long as we stick together, stay strong, and work as a unit, we'll be absolutely fine. What the fuck are you all doing?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Somebody res him. Where did he die?
He died over here.
Where the fuck is he?
That's oh my, that's good. That's good. That is absolutely that's great. I love that. That's great. I would have to say I really wish I had the skills to do something like this. Just outside of the humor fact, the fact that he took the time to do a well created, thought out segment of explaining the encounter. Like, I would love to see a series just for everything. Like, if Skeletor did his own series for every raid, that would be amazing. I know it takes a lot of time, but I guarantee people love guides and people love the Skeletor stuff, like I do at least. If you put them together, I think you're going to have some magic here because you're doing something that other people have not done. I would love to see other people do things like that outside of just Skeletor. Like, if people did like some off idea. Imagine if we had like Goku or like Naruto or Luffy, like some anime character explaining, and people are doing that. I think that would be amazing. I know I've seen some AI voices for like the President Boys. That's a thing. I'll probably watch one of those. But people who are able to be this creative deserve a lot of views because it's very entertaining. And just overall, the segment with just the guide. It is literally a first encounter guide that perfectly explains and demonstrates what to do. If you ever have a team that struggles, I would actually recommend you watch this because it does a really good job of explaining perfectly what to do. Obviously, it doesn't explain like challenge mode and encounters, triumph, stuff like that, but it does give you the base raid perfectly for anyone who's new and learning. Watch them. Check out the link will be down below. This is really good. I was not expecting some of the little surprises, like the Fortnite dancing subjugator. That's actually hilarious. I hope he does more of this. I would love to see an explanation and just a experience of the Skeletor gang with Verity, the 4th encounter. The LFG killer encounter is what I call it because 9 out of 10 times your LFG is going to fail there. 9 out of 10 times. I would love to see. I feel like that would be hilarious. I would like to see all of the raid encounters, but I definitely would love to see 4th encounter. I think that one would be hilarious. And it'd be very interesting to see how you would explain that. I do think it would take a lot of time, and it does seem like it takes a lot of work. So kudos to Tom. As always, hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel as always. Until next time, don't forget to game out. Huzzah.